So if you haven't come to a True Nature show before, I usually do a lot of talking. The whole point of this project is to raise awareness about animal exploitation issues, both human animal and non-human animal. We try to promote a radical, sober vegan lifestyle. If you're not familiar with veganism, it's an extremely simple lifestyle. It just means that you don't support any industry that profits from suffering. Whether that's an industry that keeps animals confined so that we can take their eggs or their milk, or an industry that profits from keeping animals in laboratories and needlessly testing on them. People often say that veganism is too difficult because it requires you to be a little bit more conscientious on your buying power. It's actually very simple. It just means you don't eat meat, dairy, and eggs. Way too often we hear people say, oh, I'd love to be vegan, but it's just too hard. And that's a little bit difficult for us to hear because there's not really anything that hard about it. What's hard is living your whole life in a cage. That's really hard. Having your babies taken away from you, which is what happens to every single dairy cow on this planet, that's really hard. Knowing that someone's going to try and slit your throat, that's really hard. Changing our buying habits, pretty simple. With veganism, or every action in our lives, we ask ourselves what we would want if we were in the situation of those being abused and those being oppressed. Very hard to justify needlessly supporting suffering. String on my guitar. So, give me one more minute. That's a problem. I can't really think and do two things at the same time.